So lovely yogis, just relaxing on your mat. This is your time, your space. It's healing time. So everything we do on this mat is healing in some way, shape or form, whether it is physical healing or emotional healing, mental clarity, and sometimes even healing the spirit if we're a little bit bruised. So have a moment to ground down, connect with Mother Earth below us, send your roots down. And let's just have a moment of appreciation for something in our life. When we are in gratitude mode, we can't be negative, we can't be sad. It is impossible when we're in gratitude to have those lower vibrations. So that is always something that will always flip you out of whatever low vibration, low mood that you can, which as humans we do, we come into. We can be triggered, people can annoy us. But if we can just have a moment of consciousness and clarity and think, no, one thing I'm grateful for, and it flips the energy. So beginning at the crown, just awareness of how the energy feels above the top of the head. And then your third eye. Checking in with your throat. And then heart center. Solar plexus above the navel. Your sacral below the navel. And then root, base of spine, all the way down the legs. And just connect with your breath now. Let's collectively take a lovely deep inhale. Breath down to belly, up into the chest. And a nice slow exhale. And again, let's inhale. And exhale, and just notice a little bit of tension just slipping away from the body. Check in how busy your mind is at the moment. And so we will do our Paramuktasana 1 warm-up. I'll start with our stretches. So when you're ready, inhale, taking your right arm up and over. Just let the hand fall to the floor behind you. Toes lifted now on the right side and just flex into the right foot. Gently stretching up, lowering down that hip and creating some space. Pointing your toes. And then when you're ready, exhale, take the right arm down to the side of the body again. Palms up into Shavasana. And then left side, inhale. Flexing the left foot, lovely stretch. Feel it through your calf muscle, the thigh, pointing toes. And then exhale, arm comes down. When you're ready, deep inhale and both arms over into a full body stretch. Just let the chin tuck in a little, lengthen through the back of the neck and enjoy flexing, then pointing toes, flex again and point. Really reaching up, feel the shoulder blades pull away from the spine. And then when you're ready, exhale, arms down, nice and slowly. Palms up into Shavasana for a moment. And we'll take the right knee into chest. Just gently, only doing as much as you can today. When you're ready, deep breath in. Exhale, coming up. Holding the breath out of the body, really letting all the breath leave. Inhale, come down when you're ready. Swapping sides. And noticing any difference with what you can or can't do today. Deep breath. Exhale, come up. Holding the breath out. Inhale down. Both knees in if you can. Deep breath. And exhale coming up. And coming down when you're ready. Hold on to your knees, gently rocking side to side. As you practice today, each one of us may have different things annoying us or painful. So observing satya, which means truth, and ahimsa, non-harm, not doing anything that's going to harm the body or make anything worse, just within your limits. Okay, nice little rock around. So whilst we're here, we'll bring the feet to the mat and we'll come into a thread the needle stretch. So bring your right foot onto your left knee. And then with your hands hugging round your left thigh, we'll just pull that leg away from the mat gently. Again, only doing as much as you can. And if you can't bring your foot away from the mat, just leave the foot rested on the floor. You can adapt these as much as you need to. Maybe have a little rock, see if that feels nice. You can feel some of the muscles there. And then we'll release, relax, swap sides. So left foot onto the right knee area and then pulling the leg away. If you can't lift the foot, just keep the leg there. Nice deep breaths. This is lovely for the thighs. It's a glute stretch. All of those muscles around the thigh and buttocks targeted here. And good for the hip joint. Okay, and release. Let's come up to seated. We'll come into Paramuktasana 1. Our normal warm-up. Have you got one of these cushions at home?
Yes, Julia.
Oh, good, good. I'm glad you've got one, so at least you can sit at home comfortably if you need some relief. Okay, joining me with Chin Mudra. Let's drop the eyelids closed. And when we're ready, we'll take the chin down to chest. Just exploring what we feel here. Is it the same as normal? Are you expecting to feel the same sensations or is it different? And then taking chin up to the ceiling, sorry. And then down to the chest again. Nice slow movement, feeling everything on the way. And then once more up. And coming back to centre. Tilting the head to the right. And left. Same again. And over other side. Coming back to centre. And then looking over the right shoulder. And left. And again, both sides. Returning to centre, we'll take the chin down. Full rotation each way. And the other way. Listening to all the funny crunchy noises. Coming back to centre. Opening your eyes, and we'll take the hands out in front of us. So thumbs in, thumbs out. And then palms up and down. Rotating. Notice where your breath is, whether it's very chest or whether you can bring it to belly. Other way. And palms up, deep breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And again. Elbows together. And rotating. Other way. Okay, lovely. Coming off cushions. Extending legs out in front of you. Just parting the buttocks so the sit bones connect. Opening our toes, closing. Giving them a little wiggle. And then pointing, flex. One over the other, we'll rotate. Notice what's going through your mind as you do these simple exercises. Does the mind wander, or are you with yourself in the moment? Other side. And the other way a few times. And then knee, right knee. Hip. And the other way. Other side, left knee. And hip. And the other way a few times. Lovely. Feet together. Let's come into butterfly. Excuse me. Oh, tickle. Okay. How tender or tense does it feel in the hips today for you? Just noticing. Okay, lovelies. Let's cross our legs if we can. We come into a nice seated cat-cow. This is a nice one because it avoids coming onto hands and knees as well. So just resting hands here. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. Inhale forwards. You can take your time here. Really kind of hang back into your spine. Drop the head. And you'll feel this stretch around the buttocks, around the hips. And then we'll start rotating. We'll go clockwise or anti-clockwise, whichever way you're drawn to. Try and keep both sit bones on the mat. It's easy for them to lift. And then the other way a few times. Just enjoy what you're feeling. Okay, coming back to a stillness. Again, we'll come into a little seated twist here. So nice tall spines. Right hand on left knee, just coming a little bit further to look over the shoulder here. Try not to hold your breath. Try and breathe to belly. Let the breath be soft. And other side. Are you tense in the legs? Try and relax. And come back to center. Right hand to the mat. Inhale, left arm up. And then other side. Lovely. Okay. Coming up to standing. So we're just going to start with a little bit of a sway. That feet about just, well, over hip distance apart, just comfortable. You can bend your knees a little and just feel how it feels to move here around the hips, around the waist. See if you can speed it up just a little without hurting yourself. And then we can slow down. It's quite nice feeling that breeze around the hands and the arms. Coming to stillness. Lovely. We're going to come into a forward fold as well. Just stretch through the back of the body. Inhale, take arms up. And forward fold. Let's swan dive down. Almost still like a little bit of a warm-up stretch, really. Let ourselves dangle here like a rag doll. Bend your knees if you need to. Support that lower back. Maybe sway a little from side to side if it feels nice. And you can say yes and no with the head. And then we can come to stillness and roll up on the inhale. And we've stretched the body. All nice, all different which ways. So we'll start with an earth sequence. So in this season of peace and love, let's just hold this thought as we move. I love the idea of the earth sequence being a movement where we can sort of extend love, peace and whatever compassion around the world, because we're sort of moving up and to the sides. So joining me on your left, and we'll just do one round of earth sequence today. So take a deep breath in. Move with your breath. Coming into a lovely squat, bending knees. If you can't come down all the way, that's fine. Just a little dip is fine. Coming to your right. Noticing how your balance feels today. Draw the arms in, away, up, over to the other side. Draw arms in, palms away, up and round. Arms in front, breathe in. Arms in front, draw in and away. Forward fold. Take your time coming down, and if you want to pause, just take a breath here. Really feel that lovely stretch in your spine. Breathe in, coming up. And up. Peace and love all around the world. Lovely. Okay, my loves, take a moment on the mat. Take your time coming down. And just notice how your body feels. Have a lovely sigh. Give your tail a wag if you need to. Rock the pelvis against the mat if you just need to come into a nice neutral spine. Let everything through your back relax. Sometimes it takes time for the muscles to soften, for them to feel safe enough to settle to the mat. Deep breaths. Lovely nourishing breaths into the body. And then we're going to just bring the knees in. If you can, have a little rock. And we're going to come into bridge pose. We'll do a few more than we normally do. We're going to do some strength building ones. And then we'll come into a nice sort of gentle flow that we often do as well. So bring your feet to the buttocks, knees are bent. And then placing your palms down by the side of your body. Having that gentle awareness before we come into it about engaging into the pelvic diaphragm and the lower abdomen. Okay, so take a nice deep breath in. Push up through your heels. Just pausing here for a moment. Feel the clench in the buttocks and the thighs. Strong back. And then as you exhale, we'll roll down nice and slowly. Don't stay up too long. If you need to come down before I say so, please do. Okay, coming up again. And see if you can bring your shoulder blades towards your back, your spine a little bit more. So a little bit more lift. Notice if the knees want to start going out to the sides. Try and keep the legs parallel. Deep breath in. And roll down. And we'll do one more coming up. Just a gentle one. Deep breath. Exhale. So I want you to go now into a little bit of a flow with your own breath and your own ability. So we're just going to come up and down like a wave comes up and down the beach. So when you're ready, breathe in, come up. Exhale, roll down. Each vertebrae touching the mat one at a time. So inhale, coming up. Don't have to come up fully, just a little bit. Rolling down, keeping the tailbone curled and letting each vertebrae come to the mat. Let's just do one more. And coming down. Okay, so either you can hug your knees in if you want to, or if you want to just come straight into Shavasana. Let's extend our legs down to the mat for a moment. Just feel what you feel. Notice if it's a comfortable feeling, aware if anything is aggravated. Again, just shift your spine so that it feels comfortable as you lie here for a few moments. And really relax and settle. Take the arms slightly further away from the body if that feels more relaxed through your lower arms and hands. And then we'll come into a gentle spinal twist as well. So draw the knees in for a moment, have a little hug. And feet back to the same position. Arms can come out level with the shoulders. And we're familiar with this, so this very gentle rocking from side to side. Deep breath in. Gently lowering knees towards the right. Breathe in back to center. And then over to the left as you exhale. Only going as much or as little as your body guides you to do. Simply just sort of waving the knees at the top will start to encourage a nice little twist. And so just enjoying movement. Let yourself feel into your body. Be aware of which side feels easier to move, perhaps. Okay, we're going to do one more to the right and then the left, so that we end on an even movement. And coming back up to center, extending legs into Shavasana. You can lower the arms and just again, just take a moment to observe your energy, where the warmth is in your body, if it feels a little bit cozy around the low back. Perhaps it feels a bit more spacious around the hips. Enjoying some deep breaths here. Okay, so bring the knees in gently if that's comfortable for you. If not, don't worry, we're going to come onto our side. So turn onto your right side and we're going to do a few leg lifts. So you can rest your head onto your upper arm and let your left hand support you. Keep the legs straight, okay? And then we're going to inhale, raise the left leg. And lower. We're going to do 5. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Try to be in alignment with your body if you've got a little bit of yourself bent. And lower. 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, roll onto your back. Have a moment just to observe the body. How you can feel the difference from one side to the other. Only 5 movements. And then we're going to come into the other side. Lying on your left side now. Try and make yourself in a nice line, so your legs are stacked on top of each other. Use your hand just to support you. You can rest your head on your upper arm. Okay, so 5 of these. Inhale, raise. Exhale, lower. And again. Number 3. 2. Last one. Okay, lower down, roll onto your back. And again, just awareness, noticing how you're feeling. Nice balance in the body, lovely bit of warmth around the area that you've moved. Okay. Coming into happy baby if you can. So this takes the knees out to the side. Don't worry if you can't get your hands on the soles of your feet. You can come into a much more relaxed version by just resting the hands on behind your knees. So on the backs of your thighs, you can just rest the hands here. And you don't have to be pulling in the thighs to the chest if you don't want to. Just notice how it feels. Maybe rock from side to side like a happy baby does. Working the hips. Okay, draw the knees in and just relax. Come into Shavasana again. Relaxing the legs to the mat. Taking a few breaths and again just awareness of what you're feeling, where you feel it in all these different movements that we come into. Deep breath. Okay. I'd like to come up to standing for a little bit more standing poses. We're going to come into the warriors because these are very good for strengthening our legs, opening through our hips and coming into some stretch here. So in your own time, joining me standing. Okay, let's turn to face the mirror. I'll start you off. Leg length apart with the feet. Drawing the arms up. Lifting the energy through the body. Activate the biceps, hands to hips. Okay, I'm going to turn this way just so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, turn in the toes of the left foot and out the toes of your right so you're facing the wall behind me. Notice where the elbows are and just bring them so they align with your body. We'll take the right arm up and gently coming over the right leg, only as much as you can. Try not to collapse the body. Sometimes we come forward like this to get lower. It's better to come up higher and have that lovely openness in the body, like you're being squeezed between two panes of glass. Nice stretch to the side. Don't raise the arm if it hurts, just keep the hand on the hip. Okay, lifting up. Just creep your front foot forward a little bit so there's a bit more space between your feet. Be careful because sometimes these mats can feel a bit slippy. Bend that front knee, your right knee bends over the ankle into warrior two. And then into a nice side lunge. Elbow to thigh. Draw your left arm to the side of your head if you can. So if you can't take it over, take it under and then raise it like that. That's it. Looking up if you can. Okay, lifting up. We're going to swap the feet to the other side. So bring in the right toes and out the left. Straighten your legs again. And we'll come down into triangle pose. So both legs are straight here, really opening up that right shoulder. Don't hold your breath. Breathe with me, people. Lifting up. Gentle bend into that left knee. And we come into warrior two. So a bit more space between your feet. You're going to need a lot more space between the feet. Gazing ahead. And then in your own time, coming into the side lunge. Bent knee, just thigh, hand resting on the thigh. Elbow on the thigh. Coming up. Lovely. Forward facing feet towards the mirror. Clasp your elbows, deep breath in. Exhale, coming down. And just holding onto your elbows for a moment, you can feel that lovely pull of the arms away, the stretch through the upper back. Drop the hands to the mat. And then walk your feet in, heel toe, heel toe. Still stay low. I'm going to bring you up into chair pose, which is very good for building muscles around the back and the bottom. So, with your hands still on the mat and your knees a little bit bent, engage into your core, and we're going to, with a flat back, come up into chair. So if you need to look at me, then you can. Bending at the knees, and then coming up, straightening up. That's a difficult pose sometimes, not one that we all want to hold for too long. So sometimes I see some people a little bit like this, very curved. What we want to do is really push the bottom out. So coming to this pose now where you're sort of tilting forward, the bottom's pushed out, and then just simply bend your knees as if you're just about to sit into a chair. Okay, and then lift up. Lovely. You'll feel that through the legs, especially if you do lots of them as well. Okay, loves, come down. Come to the mat. Lie down. Have a little wriggle. Come into Shavasana. Nice deep breaths. Okay. So the other one I'd really like to do today is try to do pigeon. So I'm going to I'll show you pigeon pose, and then you can see, we've done it before. It's the one where we bring one knee forwards, pop the foot in front of the other leg, and then we slide that leg back. Okay, so this is actually very good for piriformis syndrome. So the right knee is forwards and bent. The foot just kind of swipes across to rest in front of the left thigh. Okay, if it hurts too much, don't do it. Don't do it. If it doesn't come easy. Okay. And then if some of you are in it and you want to come onto elbows, you can do. Please don't do it if it aggravates the body. Now, if your body starts screaming at you, please come out. It's okay to feel a stretch, a little bit of, oh, that's not used to that sort of feeling. That's okay. But if there's any screaming of pain, that's not right. Okay. We're going to push up into down dog. Turn your back toes under, your back left foot under. Come up into down dog. Just take a moment here, and then we will come into the other side. See, because some of you are okay one side and not the other, you may be able to do the other side, you may not. So it's just exploring at the moment. Just have a little pace of the feet. Let's walk the dog. Okay, coming to stillness. So now what we're going to do is we're going to draw the left knee forwards and then sink the right leg back. All right. Okay, so some of you are a little bit upright like this, which is okay if that's where you start, and then just the idea of just sort of sinking that leg back and bringing the buttock back down to the mat. Point your toes, relax rather than flex your foot, relax your foot then. Okay. All right, anyone who's in this and wants to stay here just for a few moments, just you can come to elbows. It deepens the stretch a little. Dot, how's this feeling?
Don't ask.
Don't, right, okay. No, come out of it, come out of it. Okay. Yeah, all right. And it is your left side, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so this side will be the one that does.
This is more comfortable than my right side.
Right, okay, that's interesting. All right, lovelies, just turn your back toes under. We'll come up into down dog. As you do, just come out really slowly. It's really nice to feel all the fluids, energy flush through the body. And then we'll just come down onto knees. Just rest yourself into Hatha Balasana. Take the knees wide. Rest back for a moment. Okay, lifting the head, bringing the hands to the body, and we'll come into a seated position. Right, have we all got bolsters? So let's come into our nice butterfly that we all like, where you can have bolster for the forehead, rest over feet or under legs, whichever you prefer. You choose. I like to give you the options to just come into whatever feels good. Sometimes it's nice to start with the bolster under the legs, get a lovely stretch through the back. And then when it feels a little bit softer and more spacious, you can take the bolster away and just come into butterfly normally. Okay, take a deep breath in, have a nice long sigh, let everything go. Even this one is a nice stretch around the hips. Again, anything doesn't feel right, always come out. Try to relax through your arms and your shoulders. Notice if you can soften your face and jaw a little more. Take some deep belly breaths so that you feel the lower back open up. Nice openness in the chest and the back ribs. Gently coming up. Just take the bolster away. I'd like you just to feel into that pose without the bolster now. Just see if it feels a little bit softer in any way. Perhaps not so intense around the back as you would normally have perhaps felt. Okay, coming up. I'd like to see if some of you can rotate the hip. So take your right leg to the side of you like that. Okay. You can keep that front leg bent or stretched, whatever you, if you prefer it like that, that's okay, or you can have that bent. Can you bend your front leg, Diane, or not? You've got that. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, this is like half deer pose. And again, Dot, this is a good one for you as well. Is that uncomfortable? No? Good, okay.
I have to lean on the arm.
Yep, no, that's fine, yes. It's quite nice to lean back. This is actually one of the ones I do in a yin class. We sometimes have the leg out, but yes, it's just coming into this pose. Quite often we cross our legs, don't we, we ladies? We never take the leg into the opposite rotation of the hip. So it's quite nice just to sometimes let everything soften. So bringing in a little bit of the yin energy here, where you just pause in the pose. Is everybody okay in this posture? Yeah.
As long as I can have my...
Yeah, lean onto the arm. Lean onto the arm, definitely. Yes. Okay. Right. I'll come out of that one. Take your legs forward and we'll come into the other side. So we're going to bend the left knee round to the side and then just bend the right knee so that that's in front of you. Don't do it if it... No, okay. And actually, have you all got your bolsters? Handy. I've just thought this is what I do with the yin class. We've done this before, but we don't often do it. Bring your bolster into your right hip. So that side. Point it out like a sausage, pointing away from your hip. Okay, lovely. Right, turn your belly and just come down. Just rest down. We've done this a few times. We call it twisted deer. So it's deer pose, and then we come into a very gentle twist on the body. Okay, don't do this if this hurts. It's a lovely supportive twist. Right, try to relax your buttocks. If you find that they're all tensed up, relax your calf muscles, relax your thighs. Okay, gently come up. So that actually adds... Huh? Nice. Nice one. We'll do the other side because we've done it this side. Just bring your legs round to the front. We're going to come back into that same position that we did with the legs to start with. Right, bring your bolster over this side. So right leg comes to your side, left leg, shin is in front of you. So right knee bends, rotates outwards. Only doing parts of this that you can manage. Okay, bring that sausagey bolster into the hip, turn the belly, come down. Now you can turn your chest down to it, you can literally just turn a little bit. You choose how much you want to rest here. This is twisted deer. let yourself relax onto it, give it a cuddle if you have that mobility. Deep breaths, relax your thighs, relax your buttocks. Let yourself go all floppy like a rag doll's been dropped on this bolster. Deep breaths, feel the breath move and spiral through your body a little. Let's take 3 more conscious breaths here. Okay, lifting up. Just move the bolster away. I know. It's lovely, isn't it? If you like that, you would like a yin class.
What's the difference with yoga and yin?
Yin is all done on the floor, and we use lots of bolsters and cushions and blocks and stuff, and we hold the poses for about 3 minutes. So you'd be in that for about 3 to 5 minutes. It's lovely.
Very comfortable.
Very comfortable, yeah. Have a lie down. I want you just to experience how it feels through your spine. That was a very gentle twist and a lovely rotation of the hips. So just let your lower back relax. Notice how you're feeling. Enjoy how it feels through your body. And then if you want to join me in raising the legs, you can bring your moon cushions under the buttocks and then just come up. If you don't want to bring anything under the body, then just raise the legs if that is something that feels right for you. I like to use the moon cushion here. It's quite nice. Come into whatever position feels right, just for a few moments before we come into relaxation. I think this is such a lovely pose to just pause in. They want to go wiggly. Yeah. Have you got a blanket there? Sometimes it's nice to put a blanket over your feet and it stops them. Yeah, just,
but then I just want to do that.
Do that. Well, do that, Rowena. Have a bit of a movement. You can come into eagle legs. You know the pose where we cross our legs and come into eagle pose? It's a balance. You can twist one leg around the other leg, and then you can try twisting the other leg around the other leg. See if that feels nice. Like, I can't. Yes, sort of twisting. See if you can.
Yeah, hold them still, isn't it?
Yeah. Whatever feels nice. If you feel like you have an excess of energy that needs to be discharged, released, then gentle movement. It's just nice to have the legs raised. All right, loves, bend the knees, gently come down, and we'll come into relaxation now. Have a moment on the mat if you want to, just to take a breath. And then getting comfortable on your mat. Blankets, bolsters, whatever you need. Popping them under the knees. I think I will just play some nice music for you. Let's come into something that we like. We'll do the Om Namah Shiva. Just let yourself relax. Notice where your mind wanders. This is gratitude, this is honouring the divine. Very gently, just bringing your thoughts back to where you are in the room. Noticing how you're feeling right now. peaceful, relaxed. Anything that needs healing, just send out a little thought, asking for healing, and then thanking. Gently just breathing in peaceful thoughts. Peace begins with all of us. If every person were peaceful, the whole world would be peaceful. So just gently starting to wiggle fingers and toes now. Take a deep breath in and a nice long exhale. Gently start to stretch. Full body stretch. And then hugging knees in if that feels right. And then gently come into seated. We'll chant our 3 Oms to end our year's practice. Drawing your fingers to Chin Mudra, lovely tall spine. Deep breath in. And then hands together, rubbing palms, feeling that lovely heat, lovely warm bodies, warm palms over the eyes, gently blinking, letting the light through your fingers, and then hands to heart. Om Shanti. Namaste.
Thank you, Zanna.
Thank you, lovely.